Panther Nation, Pantherologist, welcome to yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to Lunch Break with me. We're going to be talking about the training camp. We're going to be talking about some other things. We're going to talk to you about J.C. Horn, Hayden Hurst, a bunch of different things that we got going on. And then we're going to go over training camp. I have some insights on some training camp things I want to talk about. So before we get into today's live stream, make sure you pound the like button. Looks like 6 people are watching. There's only 5 likes. So let's get one more like at 6 since there's 6 people in here. But I would love to get this live stream up over 30 likes if we can. The more you like, the more the algorithm gets out there, the more people will come and join. NFL the kids in here in the chat. Who else is in here? Jadarius, what's up, man? Appreciate it. You've been working your ass off in these things, man. Dude, I'm just trying to bring as much content as much as possible, man. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's on here, whatever it is, like I'm just trying to bring as much content to y'all as possible. Gonna be doing the Madden ratings again today because it looks like they snubbed Brian Burns, so I'll definitely have something to say about that. But definitely going to be doing a lot more TikTok shorts and then continue doing the live streams Monday through Friday. I will remind you guys, though, next week I will be out of town on Monday and Tuesday. So next week, lunch break will not be here. But I will be doing a live stream, a birthday live stream next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is my birthday. So I will be still going to be doing lunch break all next week, but it'll only be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be on. Yeah, I feel you. Him and Judon are like buds, though. So it is what it is. But we'll get into it. All right. So the first things first, CBS Sports. Now I'm already 30, Jadarius. I'll be 31, actually. No joke. I will be 31. I should take the day off, man. 30. It's just another day, in my opinion. Just gonna be honest. Stop sharing that. Those are my notes. Those are my notes. I was just sharing y'all. Those are the notes that I was taking for today's show. I need to share this. There we go. All right, so CBS has some intriguing insights pertaining to our roster, and that is notably the most concerning, underrated cornerback in this guy's eyes, who is Jeff Kerr, who's an analyst over there at CBS. Most underrated quarterback is J.C. Horn, or at least the most underrated player on our team to him is J.C. Horn. And this is what he had to say about him, which was pretty interesting to me. I'm trying to get it there. Perfect. Now, according to him, I mean, Horn's skills, I think, aren't given enough attention that they deserve, really. In this article, he's arguing that Horn, who is still on his rookie contract, provides excellent return for the Panthers. He has an impressive 35.8 passer rating in coverage last year, which it says on there too, which that's insane to think about. With no touchdowns allowed, 3 interceptions against him. So, I mean, plus he's only targeted 51 times, demonstrating his efficiency on the field as a shutdown corner, which is basically what he's saying here too. And he's right. I mean, if you look at the stats don't lie. Facts don't lie, it's crazy though that last year he was only targeted 51 times, this passer rating coverage, and obviously the passer rating coverage last year in the 51 times. I mean, it's pretty damn good. He's obviously a shutdown quarter. Now, like he says here, though, in his 3rd year of his rookie contract, which is kind of crazy to think about already. So he believes that, and Kerr, who made this article, he believes that this is a fantastic investment for us as a team, especially considering Horn's already apparent, as a cover corner. Um, I mean, I concur. I mean, I think that um, Horn's reputation nationally may not entirely reflect his talent, and obviously the injury issues as well. So you know, but the stats and facts don't lie, man. And if you put it on, you look at it on paper. I mean, this guy is a shutdown corner. I mean, at the end of the day, he is. Um, so, I mean, in contrast, I would say though that Shaq Thompson though is in fact one of the most unappreciated players we have, just because of Thompson's leadership. Uh, that he brings to the table, his ability to really motivate this team, how he teaches, how he inspires these other defensive teammates. It's very extraordinary to me. I think additionally he performs as a solid linebacker. I think that the Panthers line of defense often invites other names that we could also say that's underappreciated, like Burns, and of course J.C. Horn is already one of them. But Jeremy Chin, Derek Brown, and however, in my eyes, I think Shaq Thompson's contributions are no less valuable. I mean, even if he sometimes is overlooked as as a premier player. So I just thought that was a pretty interesting. I would just thought that was a pretty interesting article that I was reading on. Let's see what else. I would have thought you were 30, man. You look younger than me, and you're a few years older. Yeah. I thought you were in your 20s, bro. No, I'm not, unfortunately. I just take care of myself. I just take care of myself. The gym and that's about it. Then eating healthy is what the key to, I guess, looking young. All right, so let's move on. Next topic here I want to share was by PFF. Let's see where PFF is. Booyah. And it's right on it too. Now, PFF came out with this thing of each team, what are their most pivotal players, right? Who will form the foundation of the Carolina Panthers core to years to come, right? So they named off Bryce Young, Brian Burns here, and Derek Brown. I would say for Young being the number one overall pick is already being hurdled as a standout player for us, obviously a potentially which is a common perception when it comes to being the first overall selection. Now, he has already demonstrated a remarkable ability to shine under high stakes situations where times are of essence, right? So now look at his grading here. They graded him a 92.2 when his throw time was more than 2.5 seconds in 2022. Then which ranked him third nationwide. His completion percentage, as you see on here, was 79.1%, which ranks him second, contributing further to his distinct fact that he's just an exceptional talent. So as our franchise undergoes its quest to really reinforce its artillery and pass catching assets over the next few years, I think Young's agility and capacity to prolong plays will particularly be the reason why our offense was going to flow so instrumentally. And then, equally critical though, I mean, defense, got Brian Burns and Derek Brown. I mean, Burns, who hones his role as a edge defender along with Brown, an interior, defender. They provide the team a very robust defensive line. Brown's performance in 22 signified a defining moment in his career where he secured his best overall grading, as they're saying here, an 84.4, which is awesome. So, I mean, these three players collectively, I think, embody a robust core for our team. I think with Young being the fresh face of the franchise and Burns as our, leading pass rusher in the league, I think Brown also solidifies his position in top three, given his distributive influence in the passing game, establishing his place in the future of the Panthers' new defensive module, and already standing out as an elite run defender in the NFL. So I think, these guys are definitely, uh, you know, I think PFF is right on this. I do. I think they're right on these are the three guys. I mean, you can make a case for JC, or you can make a case for maybe Chen. At least on the defensive side. On the offensive side, really, it's Bryce Young. I mean, you could say also Kima Kwanu, maybe. You could make a case maybe for him. I'm just trying to think. Maybe Mingo, but I mean, it just depends on how he pans out, right? So you could make a case for really any of these guys for what PFF has, came up with here. So appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Still more to come. Appreciate everyone joining. Make sure you pound the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go check out the shorts. Going to be doing some more Madden ratings today, some more shorts. So be on the lookout for those. So yeah, just make sure you pound the like button. That's all I ask. All right, let's share. I need to find my next topic here. What you think about Matt Corral getting the bulk of snaps in preseason? I mean, I think it's good for him. I doubt that he'll get all the snaps, but I was going to talk about that today, but I do have some training camp stuff I do want to talk about. But the next person I really want to talk about here is this guy. You'll see here in a minute. And just so you know, guys, there is the link to the StreamYard is in the chat, but also down in the description. So you're more than welcome to hop on at the end. So that will be when we do our Q&A section. Okay. So you'll be able to hop on the live stream if you want, and that will be our Q&A section. And I will let you know that. All right. So here's the thing. Hayden Hurst I think is absolutely making waves as a fresh addition to this Panthers team. I think his talent seems to be undervalued by some, as evidence by a recent poll that was conducted by Jeremy Fowler, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Of the top 10, I think it's the top 10 tight ends that he did. Let's see here. I wonder if I can change over to it. It's by Jeremy Fowler on ESPN. I'm trying to find his article on the tight ends. There it is. Okay. So we're talking about Hayden Hurst, okay? Jeremy Fowler on ESPN. Should I present this? He conducted a poll of ESPN, surprisingly, excluding him from the top 10 in tight ends. All right. And so if you obviously look at this list, you got Travis Kelce 1. That's pretty obvious. Kittle 2, Andrews 3, 4. That makes sense. 5. Hawkinson 6. Pitt 7. Ingram 8. Vermouth 9. Dawson Knox 10. And then you've got honorable mentions. Cole Kmet, Hunter Henry, Tyler Higbee, Noah Fant, Njoku, and Dalton Schultz. But then, he's not even the others that received votes, which I'm kind of surprised. Because here's the thing. When you look at this list, yes, all these guys are phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. But while Hurst may be underestimated and overlooked among other receiving votes here, his impressive performance as one of Burrow's favorite receivers last season certainly cannot be ignored. And I think that's the reason why he wasn't even part of this list. He successfully catched 52 catches under his belt last year, ranking him 14th out of all tight ends and 414 yards gained, which ranked him 23rd. So I think obviously it's not the highest numbers, but I think they're very underestimated numbers. Okay. Now the move to Carolina is one that's likely going to boost Hurst's performance, especially with a rookie quarterback, likely to increase the frequency of his targets. Okay. Most of the time, that's how it is with rookie quarterbacks. They try to find the safety belt, and most of the time it's either a dump off to the running back or he finds his tight end. All right. Yeah, I mean, at least for me. I mean, Hurst has proudly noted that the Panthers tight end centric approach to highlighting the team's special focus on the tight end role in the red zone. So I think being part of a team that boasts the success of celebrated Fs like Antonio Gates, Zach Ertz, and Eric Ebron. I mean, I think Hurst's excitement and eagerness is palpable. The flexibility offered by the Panthers offense, I think, allows Hurst to utilize his skills in various ways, enhancing his role as an integral part of this team. And all in all, I think it's a thrill for Hurst to be a part of the Panthers offense, and I think he's bound to have a significant contribute here as our starting tight end. And I think he's very flying under the radar, very much so. But you can't take anything away from these guys, man. Like I get some of these guys. Could we make some cases for any of these guys? Maybe not in the top 10. I'm surprised that Josh Oliver, Juwan Johnson, and Logan Thomas are above him. I can understand Gesicki, Gerald, Everett, Ertz, those guys commit. Yes, any of these guys. But I could make a case for Juwan and Josh Oliver and Logan Thomas. I can make a case. But that's neither here nor there. So it's unfortunate. I just feel like Hayden Hurst is flying under the radar for us. It is what it is. Media, PFF, CBS, ESPN, they have the media loves to really, give and give and give to not us. I will say that, not us. They do not. It doesn't seem the mass media likes the Carolina Panthers. I will say that. Oh man. All right. So now, training camp. Carolina Panthers training camp. I need the 2023 schedule, please. Thank you. Give me 1 second. There it is. All right, y'all can see my screen. There's the training camp. Perfecto. All right, so training camp. I have some things in mind. These Carolina Panthers, I think, are geared up to stir up some shenanigans at our training camp. No, they aren't. No, guys, they're not trying to start a food fight in the cafeteria. But I think their skills are mighty enough to mess with the, status quo, I guess you could say. Now the training camp is much like, honestly, let's be all honest here. Like, training camp is like a much awaited reality TV show that's filled with drama, suspense, thrill, just an overdose of football, right? And we've have our big boy pants on, our front office has, who's honed in some talent, which we've honed in some talent pretty quickly if you think about it. I mean, we honed in some talent way faster than people going to pick up toilet paper during its pandemic. So I think that, Stanley Thomas Oliver is a jack of all trades who's kind of been skipped over during a game. Now that this quarterback is back in the game, looking sharp and intact, showing no negative effects from the health issues that he had that sidelined him before. So I think these guys I want to mention here, I think, are going to really kind of shock some people, right? Another guy that comes to mind is Chandler Zavala. I think him being alongside again Aquanu, his old his old school chum, I think is going to, with Aquanu, I think he could make some noise in this training camp. So I want you to look out for him. I think another guy that we want to look out for in this next training camp is Cameron Peoples. He seems to be laser focused in the backfield. He's known for his muscle play and all around performance. If nothing else, I think he promises to keep things pretty entertaining for us in that backfield. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. And then, of course, I think, and my final guy I think that we look out for in training camp is Brandon Smith. I think he's been sidelined a little bit, as of late, and I think he's the new kid on the block, but he's very resilient and has been clocking in extra hours just to prove he's still got the moves. I think each one of these 4 Panthers are basically rabbits, pulling a rabbit out of the hat. I think they're going to wow some people here in Spartanburg. So I would definitely look into Chandler Zavala, Cameron Peoples, Brandon Smith, and Stanley Thomas Oliver III. Be on the lookout for them. I would keep close eye on them in training camp. Those are my 4 training camp guys I would tell you to look out for. I think that they're going to be pretty just guys to be on the lookout. So that's all I have for the training camp. That was just my take on the training camp. So now we are going to move on to the Q&A section, which I'm going to attach this with. Give me a minute here. Where is it? The StreamYard link in the section or in the comment section. Make sure I get this correct. And that way you can join. So this is a Q&A. All right. So this is where you can come in, ask questions, and then we can go from there. And we already have our first guest. Let me stop sharing my screen here and we'll bring him in.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Busy, trying to create content for you guys.
True.
What's going on? What you got for me?
Well, I didn't even know this was a Q&A before I joined.
You're fine.
But
you're fine.
I really don't even have any questions loaded. I just wanted to join in and say what's up.
Okay. What do you want? What's on anything on your mind? Any concerns? Any anything you're looking forward to in training camp?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to coming up in training camp?
Well, I'm not really looking forward to training camp. I'm looking forward to FanFest.
Okay, are you
But I'm
going?
going. Yeah, I'm going to FanFest. It's
Nice,
gonna be
nice. Okay,
pretty fun. I
yeah,
went last year. It was fun. So going again
nice.
this year.
Okay, are you going to go
And
to any games this year?
oh yes, I am. I'm
Okay,
actually
cool.
might be going to Atlanta for the first game.
Oh wow, that would be awesome.
Something like
That'd be
that.
awesome.
And then I might go to the Hall of Honor game week 8.
Okay.
It's supposed to be week 9. I was thinking
Hmm.
about going to that Colts game,
Yeah.
but I might just go to the Texans game because of Hall of Honor people. So
Okay. Nice, nice. I'm going to the Monday night Saints game week 2.
Saints game.
Yeah, I already
Yeah, my
bought.
teacher said she was going to that one.
Yeah, yeah. I was deciding I was already going to that one. I was like, if I'm going to go to one this year, I want to go to a Monday night football game, and I want to experience that again because I feel like the Monday night games just hit different. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But well, I appreciate you joining, man. I'm gonna let these other people get in here, and I appreciate you continue showing your support.
All right.
All
Peace
right,
out,
you
bro.
have a good day.
You too.
That was NFL the Kid. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I want to go to that game, Clay. Yeah, I mean, dude, go get tickets, man. Go get tickets. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna do another giveaway this month. I already did one last month, so we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. We'll definitely do another giveaway. Maybe I will do some ticket. I'll probably do some ticket giveaways as we get closer to the season. Maybe I'll do the Monday night game as a giveaway since I'm going to it, and then we could do like a meetup or something like that. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll do that. Yeah, it was nice talking to you too, NFL the Kid. I appreciate you joining and showing your support every single time. Appreciate that. So I would definitely look into it. Let's see here. I did have a question for Marcos Cash that I didn't get to yet. So what do you think about Corral's? I think that's good for him because he's going to get a chance to showcase his talent. I just don't know. It's like it's so hard for me to say how good he is too. It's like I don't even know if we know how good he is. We did trade up for him in the 3rd round, a year ago. So I mean, there's the talent has to be there if you're trading up for a guy in the 3rd round. Can he be the future of our franchise? I don't see it happen. I see Bryce being that. I mean, honestly, it depends on how Matt Corral looks and if he stays healthy. They obviously see potential in Matt Corral. I don't think they knew if he was. I think they knew that he wasn't ready to start right away. Or to truly push, Sam Darnold in training camp last year, which led to the trade of Baker Mayfield. Now, unfortunately, for Corral, he had an injury in a preseason game, which basically brought his whole rookie season to an end. So he really didn't even get a chance to get his feet off the ground, So I think, this preseason will give him an opportunity to increase his value on the team, even maybe around the league. Obviously, Bryce will be getting some playing time. Obviously, Andy Dalton will get his fair share, I think, of reps as well. I mean, Frank Wright has already, hinted at the likelihood of Corral getting the majority of the snaps in preseason play. But how Corral performs in preseason is really going to determine his future. Do the Panthers like him enough to move him on up and make him as that future guy back up to Young, or does another team like what they see on tape and throw a trade offer to us, I mean, it's if it, despite how difficult that sounds, because of him having to deal with an injury, coaching change, the draft, so on and so forth, and he remains in good spirits. I think that, for him, he's hitting it for the long haul. And if an opportunity does come, I think that he will take it, or he'll be ready. But I think he'll be a good backup for years to come. Charlotte's fun, man. Charlotte is a good time. Trust me. I got into some trouble there a couple times. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of this cup, because I've seen a couple people asking about this on the live stream. My cup that I got, it's like a Tervis or whatever. Love this thing. So maybe I'll do a giveaway of that. I think it's an expensive cup too. It's like a $40 cup, which is ridiculous. Uh-oh, Jadarius. Uh-oh. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're going to need backups. Bryce Help might be my only concern. We were talking about that. We were talking about that. Like I said, that's the reason why I wanted to put some weight on, and he has. He looks like he's probably put on a couple pounds, maybe even more. He probably put on. I bet you he's put on at least 5 to 7 pounds, maybe even more, maybe 10 at the most. But he hasn't put that 20 pounds on or anything. But he's actually put on muscle. He didn't do like the Tua move where he looked like he ate McDonald's every day. Tua looks like he's been eating too good. You know what I mean? So, but I'll definitely do a giveaway. Maybe we'll do an Amazon giveaway again. Maybe we'll do an NFL shop.com gift card giveaway, something like that. I'll do another giveaway. I think I'm going to do a giveaway like once a month. We'll end off the month, as a giveaway. So James Carter comes in here and says, I'm excited for this year's team. A lot of questions about our corners, Horner and Jackson. When they are on the field, they're great. When they're not, we're pretty much suspect. Yep. I mean, they have to play. Like I need D-Jack and I need JC Horn to play 13 games at this year. I need 13 or 14. If you can give me 15, great. But I don't need them. If we have to, the thing is I want us to sign a rotational piece. Like I don't, but unless guys like, Robinson that we drafted, or Stanley Thomas Oliver III, or, CJ Henderson, or these guys, somebody steps up, but I was hoping we try to go after a guy like Marcus Peters or something to bring in as a rotational piece, but maybe they believe in what they see. Maybe we got a guy that maybe someone's going to step up this year. We'll see on that defensive side. The scheme of the defense this year, I really like. So I think we're going to really find some diamonds in the rough this year, because there's so much unknown with this team, and that's on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. I think that we might find some diamonds in the rough this year. That's the reason why they haven't gone out and gone after Clowney, which I thought we would. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we are very suspect if those guys go down. So hopefully we'll have some guys to step up this year. There is a lot of unknowns. So yeah, I'm telling you, man, like Bryce has put on some weight, but like he didn't put that weight on like Tua did, he must be eating too much of that Cuban food down there in Miami, which that shit's good. I mean, I've been to Miami and I've had some Cuban cuisine down there. Shit, that stuff's good. Our defensive scheme is more team friendly, so we might be more healthy on the side of the ball. Yeah, I've been saying it before. I feel like I broke a record. Y'all have heard me say it multiple times. like I was just saying, I was hoping we'd sign a guy like Marcus Peters or something to bring in some rotational piece in the corner position, and bringing in Jadeveon Clowney as another pass rusher to help out. But like I said, there's so many unknowns on this team. Maybe there's some guys that are going to step up, and maybe we're going to find some diamonds in the rough on this team. We also have a very young team. There's a lot of young players on this team, from the past couple drafts and stuff like that are still here. So, who knows? I can't predict the future. I'm just here bringing you content, giving you my amateur analysis. I can't say, who it is. I did say that there was 4 guys I think y'all should watch out for in training camp. Cameron Peoples is one. Brandon Smith is one. Stanley Oliver the third is another one. Who else am I missing on that list? Brandon Smith, Peoples. Who else did I say? And Zavala. So watch out for those guys in training camp. I'm looking forward to seeing what this offense does, though. I'm more worried about the offense than I am the defense. I'm worried as in their play, but I'm excited also at the same time to see what Bryce does with pads on, what these guys, I'm looking forward to the padding. Once these guys start wearing the pads and we start really seeing what things are going on, that's what I'm looking forward to. And then I might even, I've been talking about it with a buddy of mine who's a Jets fan. I might even go up that way to see the joint practices with the Jets. I might go up there and try to catch that. So maybe I'll be able to do a live stream from up there if I go. So, but anyways, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream today. Again, we're doing a Q&A right now. You're more than welcome to hop on. I already had one person hop on. I'll stay on for another 10, 15, 20 minutes if more people are getting in here. Just make sure you pound the like button. Feel free to use that link right there if you want to hop on the live stream. Doing a little Q&A. I also been doing a lot of shorts, so y'all can go ahead and check them out. The more I watch YouTube, the more I become a fan. Dude is a cool person. I don't know why they treat him like a locker room cancer. Who are you referring to, Jadarius? Sorry. The more I watch YouTube, the more I become a fan. Dude is a cool person. I don't know why they treat him like a locker room cancer. Who are you referring to? I apologize in that statement. Joint practices down here. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about going to check it out. Once it comes up. James Carter says, bring Chin up from the safety position is huge. Yeah. I mean, it was one of my favorite moves that we Cam Newton. I mean, dude, people talk too much about Cam. Cam's a good guy. I've heard different stories about Cam that people have met him outside of it. I've heard that he's a dick, but I've also heard that he's the nicest guy in the world. So, people say, people say what they want to say about Cam, man, but I don't know. He seems like a nice guy to me. I haven't met him. I'd love to meet him, but I have nothing against him. He did our franchise well. That's all I have to ask. I mean, he brought us from shit to where we are. Well, we were shit, and then he brought for the however long it was, 10 years. We were good until past 5 years, 7 years, whatever it's been. So I thank him for what he's done. But yeah, James Carter, to your statement, yeah, I mean, that was one of my favorite moves this year. One of my favorite other moves was renegotiating Shaq Thompson's contract. That was huge. I think that was one of the most underrated moves we made this offseason. I still think it is renegotiating his contract and getting him still to sign, which was crazy, you know. I tell you, the NFL right now is going crazy though with this running back thing. I kind of wanted to talk about that too. This is the whole running back thing is going crazy right now. I am going to be doing shorts on the defensive linemen. So be on the lookout for that. I will also be doing short for the Madden ratings. I'm also going to be doing a short probably for the edge rushers as well for the NBA or Madden whatchamacallit, the Madden ratings. So be on the lookout for that. Yo, this is crazy right here. So this is what I was talking about earlier. This whole thing about the running back issue is going nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. I mean, neither one of these guys, they now need to play on a one-year franchise tag in order to play this season. So I know Pollard signed his, while Pollard has signed his deal, but Jacobs and Barkley haven't and may hold out. I understand this, okay? I truly do. I totally understand this. And I'll probably do a short on this too. I'll probably give my 2 cents, but I'll give you all my 2 cents right now. I think that because this statement right here from Christian McCaffrey, because this was what Christian McCaffrey said. This is criminal. 3 of the best players in the entire league, regardless of the position. And he's not wrong. Jacobs had a hell of a year last year. Saquon, what more do I need to say about Saquon? Tony Pollard, has stepped up. He's definitely the guy there. I mean, I'm reading these comments real quick. I just want to see what they're saying. The problem is in the NFL, they are like the running back position is the workhorse of our league. It is. I truly still believe in that. I mean, they're the ones who are going up the middle, getting pounded. I do think they deserve more respect than they get. But this is a pass catching league now. I mean, it is. This is a pass catching league, okay, when it comes to the running back position. All right. I think that a good running back definitely can help you win a Super Bowl. Do I think it's the end all be all position? No, I don't. I don't think it's the end all be all position. The quarterback is, okay. You need a quarterback in the NFL. You need a top 10 quarterback in the NFL to even have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. Okay. All right. You need to have that elite talent. Okay. Leadership, everything that a quarterback can brings to the table that's how the NFL works now. Okay. It's a pass catching league. It is what it is. Running backs careers they don't last longer than it seems like 8 years. Maybe even 10 at the 10. And I mean, you're not going to see the Adrian Petersons anymore. You're not going to see the Emmitt Smiths. Barry Sanders only lasted 10 years, but he obviously quit earlier than he probably should have. But yeah, I would say for the most part, the average right now, I'm guessing if you look it up, the average running back right now in the NFL probably lasts around 7-8 years. I guarantee you. I do think that they deserve more respect. I really do. I just don't know if the money is worth putting into these guys because of the longevity of their careers. I don't know. I think like these guys, I would sign him. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, ever since when we signed him that big deal, it changed the atmosphere of the running back landscape. Same way that when Bosa gets that's the reason why Carolina's trying to sign Brian Burns right now. So that when Bosa gets signed, we're not having to get anywhere close to where Bosa is going to get signed, because Bosa is going to get paid probably $40 million to $60 million more than Brian Burns' contract. I guarantee you. Bosa will get signed a shit ton of money. I'm thinking like Bosa's contract's going to be around 120. I've already said I see Brian Burns' contract being around 84 million. So, when it comes to these running back positions, Christian McCaffrey is the one that kind of changed the game when it came to get running backs getting paid. I just don't know. This guy did make a good, there was a comment in here I thought that I kind of liked. This is direct result of terrible leadership in the players union. They let the owners get away with murder in these contracts from rookies to veterans. And they just hired another person to lead the players union that will likely not demonstrate the backbone to confront the owners if the players don't run the union with some smart and conjoins with this will continue to happen. I don't know, man. I mean, this kind of guy makes a good point too. I mean, when defensive were allowed to play, the running back's value was higher. The league changed the rules to the favor of the offense. Now it's easy to get a 40-yard pass interference call than it is to establish the run. The league's commitment to increasing scoring naturally hurts the running back market. That kind of makes sense to me too. So we'll see. I'll make a short on this, and I'll sit down and think about what my real thoughts are about it, and I'll probably, But the thing is the Giants should be paying Saquon out of anybody in this contract. I mean, and Jacobs, I would say, I don't think the Cowboys need Tony Pollard to make it to the playoffs. Okay. Does he help that offense? Tremendous. Absolutely. But now that you have Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb, I mean, they're set right there. I mean, and they still got Michael Gallup, who can ball. It's just a pass-friendly league. The thing is these guys want to get paid like Christian McCaffrey got paid. Just that these contracts aren't the same anymore for these guys, especially at the running back position. I think it's criminal though that Saquon hasn't got signed out of any of these guys. I think Saquon deserves to get paid. That team right there does not. The Giants do not make the playoffs without Saquon. The Giants do not make the playoffs without Saquon. That's for damn sure. I know that for a fact they don't make it. So but I rest my case on that. Well, guys, this was a good stream. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. I am going to hop off and, well, it's time to go for a workout. So I'm going to go for a run. Today is my active rest day, so I'm not lifting today. So I'm going to go for a run and then get some shorts done, some content done for you guys. I'll get it out to you here shortly. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.